Because we always use that attacking red line, defending.
I think it's like
people deluded. I'm back again. Liverpool 2, Arsenal 0. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 2. Now, unfortunately, Arsenal being on cloud 9, we've been given a bit of a reality check. I did say, Arsenal aren't going to win every game. I did say, you can't, as much as it's exciting to be in the top 4, we're winning. Teams around us are dropping. We're going to have our day. Everybody plays 38 games, We've got games in hand. They need to correlate to winning. We need to beat Villa. I said in this 3 games we've got in that, I mean, Villa to come and obviously Leicester and Liverpool prior, you probably would have taken 6 points as much as you would love 7 to 9. I think it showed that we're an improved defensive team. We're not necessarily a good one because we've got these cheap mistakes that led to Liverpool's goals. Obviously Ramsdale could have done a bit better. I don't blame Ramsdale in isolation because the sequences, the second one, we're not clearing our lines. Saka hasn't cleared well enough. Gabriel, Partey and everybody else, in general, hasn't done well enough. Nonchalant clearances. If you look at it, Cedric's come out and Cedric's actually done the right thing. We haven't got out of our box. Gabriel and Ben White have fallen asleep with Firmino. Again, Ramsdale, you can't forget he saved us in the second minute. The first goal, what's his name? Jota's got in between people. Thiago has finally got into our half and is able to pick our pockets. You don't get points for playing well. You get points for winning. You don't get points for playing well for 54 minutes. While it was an improved Liverpool performance, much like with the City one, we still lost, and that shows us there's a long way to go. We're still struggling to score against Liverpool, let alone win. So it showed. I do think there's some positives. Partey, Martinelli had good games. Other than that, it showed our limitations. And it's only when we lose that people want to look at things. I think we needed to react today. I think we felt sorry for ourselves when the first goal went in. By the second, we started to creep back into old habits, giving the ball away, getting caught at 6s and 7s. We didn't take the chances we had today, the minimal ones. And against these teams, you've got to take them, really. But it was a closer game than expected. I think we did frustrate Liverpool, with Thiago picking up in his own half. Klopp was just a raging bull, really and truly, in the first half, moaning at everything. Probably arguing with his wife, in that first half, really. And we kind of did well in that regards. But we knew Liverpool were going to match us. And I would say, looking back, the first 20 minutes of both halves, or maybe exaggeration, the first 10 minutes of both halves kind of summed up where this game is. Congratulations to Liverpool. When you see the dark arts, the way they're managing the game, the way how all of them are getting away without getting yellow cards, the way they're able to fashion 2 goals out of here, it shows the levels you need to go up. It shows the concentrations you need to have to do what these lot are doing. We're on the right track. We did all right. Fundamentally, we're still lost. It's still another L. We still struggle to beat Liverpool, score against Liverpool, really put up a fight. I just feel we lost this in the second half. We lost this in the last half an hour, really and truly. And we didn't take our chances. And you saw the limitations. Like, I'm not going to turn on Odegaard. Anonymous today. Lacazette showed his limitations. Saka and Martinelli probably where our goals were going to come from if they were, which didn't. Martinelli better. But Saka did start to gas out. And yeah, man, it is what it is. But I'm not turning on Saka, Odegaard, or Ramsdale, really. And I don't want fans, same way we've lost, don't draw conclusions. Same way if we won, which we didn't, don't draw conclusions. Reality is we've got a long way to go. It's a reality check. Other teams are eyeing us up. As we know, we're in that territory. We're 4th. We still remain 4th. You need to react against Villa. We've got a target on our backs, and everybody's thinking, boy, Arsenal might have 1 or 2 games in hand on us, but they only might be 1 or 2 points in front. If we take our points and other people don't, then there's things to be said the same way we were doing that. And it's just about keeping that cool head, man. We knew it was a fallacy to expect Arsenal to win every game. Learn what you need to learn. Look at Liverpool as the benchmark and go again, because we can't feel sorry for ourselves, really and truly. I would say ultimately we didn't react well, really and truly, if I'm completely honest. And it is what it is. It is what it is in that regards, man. It really is what it is. Yeah, man. Our quality in the final third needs to do a bit better. We need to take chances because didn't really offer much in that regards. And I know we ended the game with 9 shots like Liverpool with 2 shots, but it weren't really there. I do think players played better than expected. You know, Cedric didn't exactly get terrorized. At least Luis Diaz didn't get to join the illustrious group of the guys who normally rip us for Liverpool, and Salah didn't get to add to it. Neither did Mane. You know, I did feel we kept a couple of players quiet. We frustrated them a bit, but that doesn't matter because they got a clean sheet, 3 points, and they put their own pressure on City. You know, I do think on another hand, I feel we was forcing balls into the channel at times to Martinelli and Saka. We need a bit more in central areas, whether that's from our striker or a better striker or a central midfielder. I do think we didn't learn our lesson against Liverpool. We didn't follow runners. You know, we didn't follow runners for the goals. Mane had a chance where we switched off. You know, Trent was warming, even though Trent had a battle against Martinelli, he was playing a couple of passes. It's, you know what Liverpool are about, and I don't really feel we looked at that. And yeah, man, we ultimately just didn't react to their level, man. You know, I think we were rattled when the first goal went in, and I think it, you know, game management, how to manage out games, how to get something away when you don't really deserve to walk away with something. You know, for me, when you evidently lost the game, it's 2-0, the game's gone, in it. Keeping those standards so it doesn't get any worse and whatnot, people. So, and I would say learning, you know, from Liverpool, we could learn how to grind out wins. We could learn how to manage games. We could learn the dark arts, bro. They're still wasting time at 2-0. That shows everything, really. You know, I would say reacting, because Liverpool score a lot of goals against us. Liverpool have scored prior to this game something like in 38 games they've scored in 37. You knew if you were going to win today, you probably we're not going to keep a clean sheet. So these are the things to consider, man. So, and just ultimately focusing at all times, really, really and truly, if I'm completely honest with you. So yeah, man, credit to Liverpool. They go up. They go back up to Liverpool in good stead. What I would say is, though, I do hope that at least a train gets cancelled for a Liverpool fan or something. They need some sort of inconvenience. Nah, I'm playing, man. I hope everyone is well and safe and all those things. But that's all I've got to say on the game, really. Hit the like button.
Because you always use that active red light defending.
I think it's like